Hello and welcome to another episode of the Infobots. This is episode number 85 and I'm your host, author Frederick Fishman, where today we are sponsored by me. So for links to all of my books, apparel, and gear, go to my main website at infobots.com, spelled with 2 T's at the end, infobots.com. You can also help us out and show us your support by visiting our Patreon page at Patreon, spelled patreon.com/Infobots podcast. And please check out our new educational membership website packed with numerous multimedia elements about the animal kingdom. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to read you a story here that was published recently in a local paper, and I promise that I did not make this up whatsoever. It's a story out of Flagstaff, Arizona, which is in northern Arizona, and it's a town at 7,000 feet, about 65 miles just south of the Grand Canyon. And a man was arrested this morning by deputies of the Coconino County Sheriff's Office for illegally stuffing the body of his deceased wife and exposing it in his residence living room. 51-year-old Maurice Peterson is a renowned taxidermist who earns his living by stuffing animals destined to be kept as hunting properties or pet memorials. According to the police report, when his wife, Mary, died of breast cancer 2 years ago, he decided to memorialize her in his own unique way. Now, I know you're way ahead of me, but just listen to the rest of the story. Mr. Peterson stuffed his wife with incredible care before dressing her up and placing her in a sitting position on her usual couch. Frank Robinson, a friend of the accused, says the illusion was so perfect that he didn't even know that Mary was dead. The police told me she had been dead for at least 2 years. But I have to admit it, he says. I never even noticed. Even if I saw her dozens of times, I had always seen her silent in the corner, watching TV. Coconino County Sheriff spokesman Captain Dale McAfee says they were tipped off after an accident finally revealed the woman's condition. A pizza delivery guy called us after he accidentally bumped her very lightly, causing her to fall flat on her face, leaving one of her glass eyes rolling on the floor. I'm sorry. Mr. Patterson, that's his name, Maurice Patterson, faces extremely serious criminal charges of desecration of a human corpse and abuse of a dead body. If found guilty on all charges, he faces a total of 20 years in prison and a fine of $150,000. His trial is set to begin this coming January at the Coconino County Superior Court in Flagstaff. Okay. That's the story. I mean, what can I tell you, That's the way it is in life these days, I guess. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Infobots podcast. Please support our efforts to bring you a new Infobots. Go to patreon.com/Infobots podcast and join us again for another episode of the Infobots. Bye-bye.